Okay, what we're going to have a look at now is actually shooting pairs. We've done a lot of work on specific targets, how to mount properly, you know, looking at different things. Now we're going to actually do what we do in a competition and have a look at shooting 2 targets. Those targets can be sent Raphael, meaning the same bird can be sent twice or following, simultaneous pairs or report pairs. In this segment here, we're going to look at a report pair. Okay, we've got a nice, fast left to right rabbit, Dave. On report, a high left to right midi. So all I'm going to look at first is how you approach the pair, your footwork, your posture, and then also your movement from target to target, okay? Take a look at your pair.
Whoa. Bang. Whoa. Whoa.
Nicely shot, beautiful. Not really a lot to pick about there, that's actually some nice shooting really. But
The only thing I would have said to you and asked you is, for the second target, would you take your gun out your shoulder slightly?
you can,
Or
you can and you can't. It's totally up to you, but it's got to be a choice.
right.
It doesn't want to be sporadic.
Yeah.
You don't want to be up on one and down another because that's going to change our timing.
Right.
So I'm not bothered which you do as long as they're pre-planned
Yes.
and we're
Yeah.
not up and down. So what we're going to look at here is not so much the targets, but actually the mental preparation and how we're going to shoot the pair. Where a lot of people go wrong is they believe that a pair is 2 movements, where a pair is actually 3 movements. It's 3 pre-planned movements. We've got movement 1, hold point to kill point. That should be relative to the speed of the bird. We've then got movement 2, the most important movement, kill point 1 to hold point 2. That's the second move, what a lot of people miss. That needs to be as fast as you can. We need to get to this hold point before the target, and the third movement, hold point 2 to kill point 2. A few little tips that I've learned over the years and how to create this and actually pre-plan that move is, if Dave, you get ready. So we're not going to put any cartridges in, but what Dave would normally do is load the gun, close the gun, and stop. What Dave will do here is stare at his second hold point. He will preload that information. And I don't mean a little glance, I mean he's going to pick a spot up in that cloud where he is going to stare. As he comes down, he's then going to place the gun to hold point 1, eyes to view point 1. He will make move 1 at a speed relative to the target. Bang! Second move is quick into where Dave stared, then he's waiting for the target. He's now at the hold point before the clay, and movement 3, again relative to the target speed, depending on the method which he's chosen.
Pull.
No bird. Okay, so we've had a no bird. Dave's opened the gun. He's now left with this situation, which is a different situation to what he's used to. He's normally going to load 2 targets. So what I will have Dave do is remove this cartridge and start his normal process and routine again. Otherwise, we're doing something different to the norm. So we're going to take 2 cartridges, and even though the first bird, regardless of what happens, is scored as a kill, we're still going to give this next pair exactly the same amount of attention to both targets. We're not going to come outside of that pre-shot routine.
Okay.
One more pair.
Whoa.
Beautiful. And on the risk of embarrassing myself, I'm not going to shoot any of those.